Hey lads, how's it going? It's your boy Brad here, coming at you with another zombies video. But before this video starts, I do want to say that ZS does have apparel. We have jerseys and hoodies. Go to gummy.gg, or the link will be in the description. Also make sure to use code ZS at checkout. And as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I do have another top 5 for you guys. And today's top 5 is going to be the top 5 maps in BO4. And now we only really have 5 maps, so this is going to be kind of like a list to just again pick the 5 that we only have and then just put them in order from the worst to the best, 5 being the worst, 1 being the best. So let's start this off. And starting off at number 5, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this one because this map's either hit or miss for a lot of people. And for the number 5 spot, I have Classified. And the reason why I'm putting it here, so I'm judging these maps. Let me start it off by this. I'm judging these maps by replayability, wonder weapons, and Easter egg. Classified is missing the mark on 2 of those. Those being the Easter egg, which you have to get to around 150, and even then it's just a cutscene, so there's really no point in even trying to do an Easter egg for that map. And it really has 2 of the worst wonder weapons in BO4 Zombies, and that is going to be the Winter's Fury and the ray gun. The ray gun just bad in general. The Winter's Hell working up to a certain point until it takes an entire clip. Yes, it can be useful, but it's not the best for high rounds, and that's really what you get wonder weapons for, is for high rounds. As for replayability for this map, yes, it's a fun map to replay, but this is something that you'd more really want to play with your friends, and the reasons why you'd even want to play this map is for nostalgic purposes because you played 5 before. And the reason why I don't think this is as replayable as other maps is because there's really nothing to go for. This kind of ties in with the Easter egg aspect of it. Most people play maps to get to the Easter egg, to complete the Easter egg, and they'll keep trying to do different ways to do it. But for here, this really just different ways of surviving, and that can get boring for a lot of people. I actually kind of like this map for the just high rounds you can get on it, but that's about it. I know a lot of people don't like doing that, and most people like going for Easter eggs. This is going to bring us to our number 4 spot, and for number 4, I know a lot of people are going to agree with me on this. That is going to be Dead of the Night. Now, it does have a not really that good of an Easter egg, but it does have an Easter egg, and that's why it is the number 4 spot. And its wonder weapon is the strongest wonder weapon that we're seeing in BO4, the Alistair's Folly with the elemental ammo types. One of the best wonder weapons, if not the best wonder weapons, just not on the right map. Yes, it's made for that map, but just if they made the map better, if they had like a really better map, I would love to see the Alistair's Folly make a comeback on another map. I know it probably won't because it's more specific to that map, but still. The Easter egg part of it is just, it's so easy. It's too easy to do. You shoot a thing with silver bullets, you line up the things, look for symbols, and then you do 3 lockdowns. And it's just, I know there's more to it than that, but the steps for this Easter egg are way too easy, and the boss fight in itself was too easy at one point where they had to nerf a knife so that you would not be able to just knife the werewolf 4 times, go on to the next stage. So that's what kind of ruined the Easter egg for me. I have done this Easter egg. I kind of like the Easter egg, just the steps for it. And I know they nerfed vampires for this map too, but it doesn't really feel like they nerfed them. I still mainly died to vampires on this map. And as for replayability, once you do the Easter egg, it's not really that fun to replay. There's really not that much to do except collect like I think 21 parts on this map. That's way too much. And this is going to bring us into more of our middle spot, more of our okay-ish maps, and this is going to be Voyage of Despair. Yes, I do really like this map. And the Easter egg for this map is actually not that bad if you're playing with the right people and you know what to do, but if you have no idea what you're doing, this map is not going to be the best one to start off with, and that's kind of why it's an okay-ish map, is because this map is not really for beginners. This is more for those experienced zombie players. And as for the wonder weapon, the Kraken is okay. It's not the best wonder weapon, and you have to upgrade it to the ice, or as some people call it, the purity part of it, just to get like that ice storm ready, and that's really how you get the good version of that wonder weapon in this map. Then again, you could always pack-a-punch it, but then again, pack-a-punching it basically turns it into the sweeper from Blood of the Dead, where it's not really the best form and you don't really want to have the sweeper. You'd rather have the upgraded version of it, but it's nothing compared to, like, let's say the Magma Gat, where you just shoot it and zombies go to it. You just shoot it and then a storm stays there for a while. Yes, you could probably sit in a corner with this for a little bit, but it's not really going to be your best choice of wonder weapon. And as for replayability, thanks to the gauntlets, this map has become a lot more replayable. I actually enjoy going back to this map sometimes and playing it, which makes this map just really a decent map. Not a good map, not a bad map, just kind of like in the middle there, and that's why it is in the number 3 spot. And this is going to bring us to our number 2 spot, and if we had 6 maps, these two would probably be tied for 1. but the number 2 spot is going to go to IX or 9. And the Easter egg for this map is actually really fun. The only part I can't really do for it is shooting the symbols with the Sarkat's Kiss. For some reason I was never able to do that. I could do everything else and then I'd have my one friend just shoot the symbols and then we'd move on. And the boss fight for this is so fun. Not for gauntlets as much, because in gauntlets they don't give you max ammos, but they give you so much max ammos in this boss fight to help you out. And as long as you avoid the spears from the giant big guys, you are good. You can kill those elephants with ease, and it's not too hard of an Easter egg. It's not too easy of an Easter egg. It's kind of a just right Easter egg for this first map, which is really the first map that came out with the game. Yes, all these other maps also came out except for Dead of the Night, but this map really is what got people into this game of zombies. And then it also has side Easter eggs with the free perks, 2 free perks, which is actually really helpful if you're trying to get high rounds. I don't think anybody, and if you have, tell me, but I know it's really rare to get Dying Wish as one of those perks. I think I've done it a couple of times, but if you get Dying Wish and Winter's Wail as those 2 perks, then you have other really good perks in your arsenal. You can last really long on this map. And as for replayability for this map, it's very replayable. It's probably one of the most replayable maps on BO4 right now, just because there's so much to do and you don't really have to set up as much. All you have to do is really pack a punch and get the shield and you're set up for this map. Besides perks and stuff, some people don't want to run perks, so they don't gotta do it. This map just gives you so much versatility and options for what you want to do without having too much hard of a setup period. And as for the wonder weapon, the Sarkat's Kiss, as I call the Wonder Waff 4.0, is probably one of the better wonder weapons in here. It's not the best, but it's really easy. It's really good if you just want to just like pause. Let's say you have a blight fodder, just shoot the blight fodder with it. You got about 10 seconds until it starts coming after you again, and you can shoot it. It's just really good. It's like the Winter's Howl, but with electricity. It freezes them in place for a little bit, and then you kind of just free to do whatever you want. And this is going to bring us into our number 1 spot. And like I said, these 2 maps would be tied if we had a 6th map. And this is going to go to Blood of the Dead. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me with this, because I know a lot of people hate about half the stuff I'm about to say. But let's start off with the Easter egg of this map. I'm going to be up front. I love the Easter egg for this map. Just the steps. Yes, some of them are tedious. Some of them are really hard to do if you don't have a second player. But getting these steps done, especially if you get the new Industries 1 done, you just get that feeling of accomplishment after just avoiding all those zombies, draining the energy out of him, and then killing him without going down once by a single zombie. And then just the steps for this just fit in so perfectly with the storyline, and the boss fight in general is just really good. And as for wonder weapons, we do have the ray gun, which is a complete piece of ass, complete piece of fucking shit. But we have the Magma Gat, which is one of the best wonder weapons for high rounds. If you know how to use it, you can just shoot it on the ground, all the zombies go to it, and then you can just sit there because you don't have to worry about anything. It does glitch out sometimes where the zombies will go after you, but that's about it. And then as for replayability, this is probably the map that I play the most, solely because it's just super fun. And yeah, that's basically my top 5 list for today, top 5 maps. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys are new to my channel and like the content I produce, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also hit that post notification button so you never miss an upload from me. And I will see you lads in the next video.